So here we go with part two of the look at the launch titles for both systems. Now that we know the date on the Xbox and the PlayStation 4, let's look at the launch titles and see which one you should get. Last time we looked at the Xbox ones. Right now we're going to look at the PlayStation 4 launch titles, and the titles are pretty much the same. Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. That I think that has some exclusive stuff in it. I'm not going to go look it up right now. You can Google it if you want to, but you know, it's on both systems, so we're just going to go with preference. Battlefield 4, again on both systems. Not sure if it's got any exclusivity on either one, but maybe it does. Black Flag Retribution is a free-to-play game on the PlayStation Network, so I'm guessing that'll be a free one coming with the be downloadable from the system. Call of Duty Ghosts, of course. I'm pretty sure the Xbox has a little bit more of that one. Contrast on the PlayStation Network. DC Universe Online is going to be upgraded for the PlayStation 4 network. A lot more, they say, that can be done with it right now. I'm really excited to see that because I am a player of DC Universe Online, and got to get back into it. Dive Kick is another PlayStation Network game. We get a lot of PlayStation Network games here. And what's really cool is we got Drive Club here. And I'm not much like the, well, I like the Burnout type racing. This is my first time really going to be getting into like an actual simulation game since way back in the PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2 days. I really love, Drive Club looks beautiful. And honestly, at this point I do prefer it to Forza. And yeah, I've played Forza and I've played pretty much all of them. But this is one I haven't played and I want to give it a chance. Also, the FIFA 14. Now that's the one that's getting brought with the Xbox One. It's you know, it's one that you can buy retail there. Drive Club, however, does come free with the PlayStation Plus membership, which you will have for 14 days before you have to decide whether you want to keep it or not. If you get a PlayStation 4 and you don't get a PlayStation Plus membership, just seriously. Just Dance 2014, again another title we've seen on both. But now here's where where it gets changed up a bit. Killzone Shadowfall looks incredible. This is one that I'm so up in the air about because the next game is Knack, and a lot of people have like put Knack to the side because of like the kind of a cartoony, kind of a Pixar-ish look to it. But I think Knack could turn out to be one of those sleeper games. I could be totally wrong on this, but there's just something. There's something about the game, and every time I see a little bit more of it, I get a little bit more intrigued. I may have to pick this one up at launch. Mark Cerny, the guy that was pretty much heading the whole PlayStation 4 thing, he's the guy that made Knack, and he's made some really great quality games in the past. So, and this type too, and to see him going forward into a PlayStation 4 direction with this, Knack looks like it could be one of those sleeper hits that people are going to underrate. Next up is Lego Marvel Superheroes, which is on both systems, and you know, it's a cool Lego game. That is one I will get down the road because I love playing Lego games with my kids. Me and my daughter, Cass, we played Lego Star Wars all the way through. We played almost every Lego game. Me and my son Matt did the Lego Batman games. He's a huge comic book fan. Again, this is on both systems. Madden NFL 25. Again, both systems. If you're a Madden lover, you're going to like it. Minecraft is coming to the PlayStation. Looking forward to that, actually. I've not been a Minecraft player. This may be the thing that gets me over to actually like really trying it. Both my kids are obsessively, they love Minecraft. And they're getting the PlayStation 3 for Christmas. And Minecraft is going to be one of their first digital buys. NBA 2K14, NBA Live 14, Need for Speed Rivals, again, all stuff that's in the that's basically on both systems. Pinball Arcade, that's the PlayStation Network one. The Playroom, it's comes at launch inside the PlayStation 4, and if you got the camera and stuff like that, there's some really cool stuff you can do with it. Really, go on YouTube and check it out. It's got some pretty freaking cool things. Resogun is one of the ones I'm actually most excited about, and this comes free in the PlayStation Plus. If you've played Super Stardust HD, and if you didn't, shame on you, because that is one incredible arcade-style game. They've waited to go to the PlayStation 4 for their next big arcade game, and Resogun looks be one of the most anticipated games at launch on both systems. And it's no, that maybe that didn't come out right. Resogun is a PlayStation 4 exclusive, but it's one of the most anticipated games of the launch titles. And this is just a digital title, but it's a really, really cool thing. If you've played Super Stardust HD, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You know the quality that these guys put into their stuff. Next up is Skylanders SWAT Force. I've talked about that a bit in the other video. I think that's a great one. Super Motherload is one for the PlayStation Network. Tawny Brains PlayStation Network. Warframe is it's going to be on PlayStation Network, and again, free to play. War Thunder again, free to play, and end up with Watch Dogs. So we've gone through all the games on the launch, and I don't think there's anything in the Xbox One launch titles that can hit Killzone, Shadowfall, Knack, and Driveway. So how in the hell did IGN even remotely think it was close? I have to talk to my disembodied voice. I better have. What do you go with as for lunch?
Knack.
She's a fan of Knack. No, which system do you think had the better launch titles?
The cheap one. No, I'm kidding. No, definitely PS4.
Yeah. Well, it's not going to be any cheaper because I'm buying the camera. And the game. But I'm going to be trading in some stuff around lunchtime to do that, so that I can actually come on here and live and like show the PlayStation. I'm going to be unboxing it on here. Hopefully I'll be unboxing the system, the camera, and the game, and then I'm going to be doing some videos to show the system in action. I've heard really great things about it this time around, and it's the first time this has happened since the Xbox has come out. From the last generation to this one, the PlayStation is considered to be the one that has the better controller, and that's a real shocker. And I was going to get the PlayStation 4 anyway. I like I don't mind the DualShock 3. Yeah, the Xbox 360 controller was more ergonomic for shooters, but the PS4 controller apparently is the controller to go with this time. The Xbox has shrunken their controllers, so that the Xbox One's controller is actually smaller than the Xbox 360s, and it's just a little bit more clumsy and uncomfortable. That's what I've heard. Again, these are all things came from online people that have actually game places that have came in and I looked at both controllers and stuff like that. That's been pretty much across the board. Unless you're a huge fanboy, that's pretty much what's been said. I went on one site, and a guy was a fan of the Xbox, and he went and he actually got played the controller. He looked at both controllers. He was very excited to try the Xbox One controller, and he was not so excited to try the PlayStation 4 one. Found the PlayStation 4 controller to be really, really good, and it was actually the reason he switched over. And the poor guy couldn't put up the article without having a bunch of fanboys down below, that had their hands on the controller, just slamming it because he decided to go with another console. Let me be honest. I'm a gamer. I've been a gamer for a long time. Let me put this into context with you. I remember Pong. I had Pong hooked up to my TV. One of the Pongs, probably the Sears Pong. Yeah. But how hardcore gamer did I get? Well, I had a TSR-80 computer back from Radio Shack days, and I played Dungeons and Dagorath on that. And and I played it for years. And even after I got my Nintendo system, I did remember going back and actually getting my TSR-80, which was still working. It was on its last legs at that point, and actually going through Dungeons and Dagorath again, and really having fun with it. If you know what that game is, kudos, because you know a great game. But that's how far back I go when it comes to gaming.
You just aged yourself.
I aged myself, didn't I? But and on like a totally unrelated note, I think in the 80s I was hit by an ice ray and stayed there for 10 years and just didn't age. So. Yeah, I'm not going to get out that one. Anyway, if you're going to buy a system, here's the things you should be looking for. What are you playing right now? What system are you playing right now? Do you want to go on with that system? A lot of you guys there right now, you're playing the Xbox 360 because the Xbox 360, until the last couple of years, is pretty much the go-to console. It was cheaper. It had a wide variety of games, and the Xbox Live Network was pretty damn good. But in the last couple of years, PlayStation has turned around. The PS3, when it was announced, when it was launched, and I'm not gonna even pull any punches here, did a tremendously horrible job at launch. And I'm pretty sure that the guy that did the launch thing, he got fired after that. Well, it's another generation, and they put it in the hands of the right guys. And if you want to get games for your kids, games like Knack, Lego, Minecraft, those are all cool games that you can get for your child. And that's the case that I do recommend the PS4. Also, the Wii U. It's getting down cheaper. It's dropped by $50. I will get a Wii U again down the road. I did have one, but I had to go to Morocco on a fantastic vacation. So I sold my Wii U to pay for for spending money stuff over there, and I will get it back. Because you know what, it wasn't a bad system. Again, there's not a lot of games for the Wii U yet, but they're starting to come out now, and by next year there should be a nice long list of titles for the Wii U. It has been a pretty abysmal failure so far in sales, and no way to deny that. It's true, but get your hands on it and play it a bit. It is pretty fun. Xbox One, they've switched their thing around and their tune so many times that it's you cannot help but be insulted every time they come on the screen. So do what you want. Far be it from me to tell you just because I'm right. But she's shaking her head. But honestly, guys, PlayStation is, in my opinion, in my prediction, is going back to the dominance of the PlayStation 2 days. It's gone straight, heavy into indie, straight out of Compton. But you know, do what you want. You can buy the Xbox One, and hope you enjoy it. But for me, for right now, it's got to be PlayStation. PlayStation with PlayStation Plus. I highly recommend it. Looks to be a great system. You may be staying with the system you're going on with now. You may be wanting to say, I'm going to go with the PlayStation 3 or the Xbox 360 for another year or so. I'll applaud you. You do that. But if you're going in and you're going to get a new system and you're choosing between the Xbox One and the PlayStation 4, it's the PlayStation 4 all the way. Titanfall, yeah, that's a really cool game, but it'll be on both systems down the road. You can bet on that one. That's what I say. This has been my two-parter. Thanks for watching. Right now it's time for tea.